You know that moment when a celebrity couple is so into each other, they don't care who's watching, or even if millions will see it online? Well, that's exactly what Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt just gave us. And this time, it's not just about romance. It's about a baby on the way, a shirtless poolside kiss, and a comedian who might just be turning into dad goals. On Saturday, August 9th, Elsie Hewitt took to her Instagram stories to share what might be their most intimate snap yet. In the photo, a shirtless Pete Davidson leans in to kiss his pregnant girlfriend. Elsie, wearing a patterned multicolored swimsuit, rests her right hand on Pete's tattooed left shoulder. No flashy captions, no cryptic messages, just a simple white heart emoji, letting the picture speak for itself. And for anyone wondering where this sweet PDA moment took place, Elsie dropped a pretty delicious hint in her very next story. She posted a photo of chicken fingers and a container of honey mustard from Round Swamp Farm in East Hampton, New York. If you know, you know, that's a local favourite in the Hamptons. Now this new PDA moment comes almost exactly 2 weeks after another public display of affection, when Pete and Elsie shared a kiss on the red carpet at the Los Angeles premiere of Pete's new film, The Pickup. Clearly, these two are in no mood to hide their affection. But let's rewind for a second, because this love story and the journey to becoming parents started earlier this year. March 2025. That's when the first rumours started swirling. Pete and Elsie were spotted packing on the PDA during a Miami getaway. We're talking ocean swims, holding hands, and kissing in public. Shortly after, a source confirmed to People that yes, the two were officially dating. Fast forward just a couple of months to May 2025, and things were already getting serious. Another source told People that Pete and Elsie had moved in together. They were splitting their time between Pete's home in upstate New York and a Brooklyn brownstone they just started renting. According to The Insider, they're so happy together and doing great. Then came the big news. On July 16, 2025, People confirmed through a source that Pete and Elsie were expecting their first child together. But Elsie didn't leave the reveal to gossip sites for long. She made it Instagram official that same day, sharing a carousel of photos and videos, including couple shots, a sonogram image, and yes, a healthy dose of humour. Her caption? Welp, now everyone knows we had sex. The post wasn't just a pregnancy announcement, it was a look into their world. There was a clip of the moment they saw their baby during the ultrasound, a few memes from Love Island USA and SpongeBob SquarePants, and photos of her sitting on Pete's lap with her hands over her stomach. The news sparked a wave of excitement from friends, family, and fans, and the sources close to the couple were quick to share just how thrilled the two are. One told People, "They're both very nurturing people and are very, very happy together and to be starting a family." Another added, "Pete has grown up a lot and he's so excited about this next chapter as a dad." And Pete himself hasn't been shy about expressing that excitement. Just days after Elsie's Instagram reveal, Pete appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where he couldn't hide his enthusiasm. "If anybody knows me, it's my dream to be a dad, so I'm so excited," he told Fallon. He went on to say, "Elsie's excited. I'm excited to see her be a mum, so we're stoked. Everything else doesn't really matter anymore." That's a pretty big statement from someone who's been in the spotlight for years, often for his work, but just as often for his personal life. And it's not just talk show soundbites. At the New York City premiere of his film, The Home, on July 22nd, Pete opened up even more about his mindset. Speaking to E! News, he said, "I'm very lucky and very, very happy." He explained that becoming a dad has shifted his priorities completely. Being able to take care of something and show it the childhood I didn't have. I assume you just try to give them what you didn't have and what you didn't like, not do it. That's a poignant statement coming from Pete, who's been open in the past about losing his father, Scott Davidson, a firefighter who died responding to the 9/11 terrorist attacks when Pete was just 7 years old. He told Entertainment Tonight, "I'm just stoked, and I hope to be the dad that I hope I would have." Pete's friends, meanwhile, are fully supportive. According to him, they've all been saying, "You're going to be great at this. It's the best thing you'll ever do in your life." And his family feels the same way. Multiple reports say that Pete's mum, Amy Waters Davidson, and sister, Casey Davidson, completely approve of his relationship with Elsie. They love seeing him happy and say that Elsie is very different from anyone he's dated before. She respects his need for privacy, a big deal for someone whose relationships have been tabloid favourites. If you've followed Pete's dating history, you'll know he's been linked to big names like Kim Kardashian and Ariana Grande. But insiders told Page 6 back in March that Elsie was different. She's not chasing headlines, she's focused on their relationship, and she's comfortable letting Pete be, well, Pete. And clearly, Pete appreciates that. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, he called Elsie one of my favourite people to ever exist, ever, adding confidently, "She's gonna be a great mum." Since going public, the couple hasn't shied away from sharing moments of affection. Whether it's that July 4th boat trip where Pete was snapped kissing Elsie on the cheek, or cuddled up lake photos, to that red carpet kiss at the pickup premiere on July 27th. And now, of course, the poolside August 9th selfie that set social media buzzing again. Speaking of the pickup, Pete's career is also getting tied into his fatherhood journey in sweet ways. He told People in an exclusive interview that he's already thought about which project he'd like to show his child one day, the 2025 animated comedy action film Dog Man, based on the popular children's book series by Dav Pilkey. Pete voices Petey the cat, the feline supervillain, in the movie that hit theaters on January 31st, 2025. He even shared a funny thought he had during a red carpet moment with Elsie. "We were like, oh wow, the baby will be like, I was in there during the event." When Pete first found out Elsie was pregnant, he says it completely shifted his outlook on work and life. "I was like, oh wow, what I do is just a job. I realised I was kind of basing my happiness on work, which is ridiculously unhealthy. So it gave me this weird sense of calmness, where this is just a job, and now I have someone to do it for." And judging by their recent appearances, it's clear that both Pete and Elsie are embracing this new chapter with open arms, literally. From beach PDA in Palm Beach, to moving in together, to pregnancy reveals, to red carpet kisses, and now poolside love in East Hampton, their relationship has been moving at full speed, and they seem happier than ever.